Hey, aloha, my friends all across internet land. Once again, it's time for some quantum questions. How you doing? As you are coming on, if you want to say hello, howdy, aloha, whatever is appropriate for you, I welcome you. Hey, Diane, good to see you. Somebody has welcomed Blake. I see somebody in Brazil. I'm going to guess that is Deborah. Hey, Dolores, over in Florida. As you come on, let's do it. Let's say hello, howdy. Now, check this out. I want to show you something. Chillynya. Thank you. All right. So I want to show you something real quickly here. I am live in many, many places all at once. And this app that I'm using brings all the comments into one place where I can see them. However, if you are on one of my pages, this is what I see. If you are in one of my Facebook groups, this is what I see. Notice how it doesn't let me know who you are. It is a glitch. The app that I'm using, StreamYard, is having a little conflict with Facebook, and Facebook doesn't link up to show. So those of you that are in one of my groups, if you simply click the little thing that says give StreamYard permission to allow comments, then I'll be able to interact with you, okay? Chillynya, I'm going to do my best to remember that. Finally, I've asked I've said the name 3 times, and this time I got it. Hey, Joan in New York, April in Texas, love you back. Daryl, hello. Mary in Georgia. Aloha, Joanne in Scotland. So good to see you. And wow, they're flying in here. Christine in the UK, Susan in New Mexico, Peter in Belgium. Always good to see you. Give Elka a hug for me. Elka, give Peter a hug for me. Eduardo, aloha. Good to see you again. Infinite love back to you. I see some of you are actually here at the beginning. You're already tagging people. No, you don't. Dolores, you don't need the app. If you just click the button. In fact, I'm able to see you fine. It's only the people that are in my group who comment. So here's what the YouTube comments look like. Here's what the Facebook comments look like. If you're in my group and you haven't clicked the StreamYard app, it just won't let me see who you are. I'm still able to communicate with you. So I want to thank those of you, Mary, for example, who is already tagging people and inviting them to this. The only issue is that if you invite people to this live stream without giving them a little bit of, hey, let me tell you what you're about to get, they're going to come on and say, what is wrong with that guy? Okay. And I don't blame them. Aloha. We got some more Scotland. There's Sarasota, Florida. See Canada represented. There's Michigan. Hey there, Travis. Joan, do not let me be the bright spot in your day. I appreciate, as much as I appreciate it. No, you are the bright spot in your day. I'm just a reflector and reminder of the brilliance that you are. Do not allow that to happen for your own benefit and mine. And Eszter just did the breath of light. That's what I'm asking for, and that's what I'm inviting. If you're not already a member of the Unconditional Happiness Facebook group, which is free, all you got to do is read this post, click the link, go join the group, and you'll get access. I'm recommending that everybody who can do the breath of light process before you come to the session. You will be in a totally different state to get infinitely more. Hey, River, good to see you. I love you, woman. Thank you, Mary. Love you. All right, Samantha. Now, here we go. Let's get into the questions. And it is time to bring your challenges, your issues, your problems, your threats. Philomen, aloha. I saw that you joined the new Level 5 5.0. I was so happy to see that. So, why is it? Now, I'm just going to mess with you for a minute. That's why we're on here, right? To wake up and step into our power. Why is it that I believe there is a fucking love miracle to doubt? Why was I overcomplicating that shit so much? And why was today the day that I brought it to Brian? He held up a mirror and I said, what the fuck? Whoops, I'm awake now. Why is it that I'm finally beginning to hear and understand the eternal truth that love is all there is? Love is the miracle. There are no miracles. There is love, which is the miracle. Why am I finally letting that in? And as I breathe myself into balanced presence, I begin to experience that truth that I could never experience when I was thinking. Why is it? Namaste. Why is it that namaste and aloha are catching on? Why is it that there's namaste flowing from Trinidad to Hawaii, even in this moment, and aloha flowing from Hawaii to Trinidad? And why is this global change happening now? Aloha, Lori. Aloha, Kathy. Thank you, Mary. Aloha, Matt. Why is it that beyond feeling safe, I am safe? And why is it that I'm safe, irrelevant? I don't need anything to follow that. Without, with, despite, regardless. Why do I not need any of that? Why is it that I'm safe? Why am I eternally safe? Why am I finally allowing myself to tap in, to drop the bullshit of self-help and spirituality and law of attraction and all the programming and all the new age and all the layers of garbage, and I just admit I am eternally safe, period. And when I realize and admit, and I allow that to go through every cell in my body, why is it true? Why is aloha spreading around the planet all the way to every space? Because we are actually one. And why are we allowing that it is one? Why is it that I am no longer afraid? Why is it that I am safe? Why is it that I finally admit that all my reflections and projections are ultimately me, and love is the only answer? Why is it that I feel fear? Why is it that I accept that I might not be hesitating on booking my flight? I might actually be feeling guidance to not book it right now. Why did I stop second guessing myself? Why did I start to tap into my intuition? And why did I allow my fear to be my friend and guide me? And why did I stop fighting it? Why did I stop resisting it? Why did I stop believing what everybody else was saying about fear? And I chose to simply feel it. And when I did, why did everything change? Why is it that I stopped pretending that anything was difficult? I mean, it was fun until it wasn't. But why did I stop trying to pretend that anything could ever be difficult? Why is it that when I have a feeling come up, I'm able to dive straight into it and feel it completely, understanding that the light of my attention and presence in the feeling is what dissolves it back into infinite possibilities? And why do I celebrate that miraculous truth? Why is it this right here? Why is it this? Why is it this? Why is it this right here, right now? Why are we realizing that it's this? Why is it that my friends are going, wait, I think I've suffered enough? What's the freedom thing they're talking about over there? Happiness, joy, what's that? And they're diving in. Aloha, brother. Aloha. Why is it that I'm seeing and feeling and remembering? Wait, why did I finally pause in presence enough to remember that remembering means the members come back together, revealing that they never were apart, that I am one? Why is it that I am not only divinely guided, but beyond trusting it, I know it? And why did that lead me to the awareness that I am the divine that was guiding? It's not something outside of me. Ultimately, it's the true me. Why is it that there is no way to balance my opinion with anyone else's? Why is it that I release the idea of any need or benefit in trying to blend opinions? Why is it that I understand people are going to believe what people are going to believe until they open to presence. And why do I accept the possibility that up until this moment, I might have been carrying way more opinions than I had any idea that I was even carrying, and I forgive myself anyway? Why do I neither need to thank them nor reject them for their opinion? Why do I simply choose presence and to join arms and join elbows and hands and hearts and voices with others who are choosing presence? Why did I stop making things difficult? Why did I stop? In the moment that I am thinking and saying that's difficult, I could have used that same energy that I used to label it as difficult. I could use that same energy to simply be feeling it without the delusion of difficulty. Why did I finally realize that I'm the one overcomplicating until I'm not? Why did I choose to stop overcomplicating, stop taking my energy to say this is difficult, and instead just feel it right then in the moment? Why did I do it? Why did I stop trying to recognize the feelings? Why did I simply ask, what am I feeling right now? Suddenly bringing presence to it. And why is it effortless for me to feel my feelings? And why, when I feel my feelings, they automatically dissolve into infinite possibilities? They're always available. They're no longer covered with Velcro sticking to me. And why do I celebrate that? Now, why is it that everybody on this live stream with me who's appreciating it, everyone who's on this live stream right now, appreciating, enjoying, and valuing it, is remembering to click the hearts and the thumbs and the smiley face, to comment and tag others and comment on other people's comments and share so that more and more people are on with us tomorrow? Why is the automatic desire happening without me, Brian, even saying it? Wow, this is fucking magic. Wow, this is stirring something in me. Wow, I know people who would benefit from this. Why is that intention arising and stirring in everybody who comes to this live stream and enjoys it? And why is the enthusiasm and the emotion and the power and the magic and the miracle expanding to stir Facebook's artificial intelligence machine to put these global in rising quantum questions videos in front of more and more people every single day? And yes, it was. And why do I love and accept the part of me that felt the need to overcomplicate? Why do I embrace that part and it no longer feels the need to overcomplicate? Why is it I trust my intuition? Period. And why is it that when I focus on trusting my intuition, I am inspired to actions that fulfill themselves? Why is gratitude multiplying by the moment and changing our inner landscape? Why is it? Why is it that I don't miss parts of anything? That's my mind. Now, I'm going into kind of sort of almost a teaching moment. Look, every quantum question is a teaching moment. I want to invite everyone to read this carefully and get what's there. And everybody feel your take and your reflection on Merritt's take and reflection. And then when you hear what I'm saying, you will see what I did. Why is it that I noticed that I was sitting thinking all these nostalgic thoughts about good old days and shit, but then I actually calmed down and I breathed and became present? I realized I don't miss parts of anything. There's just things, there was needs and desires and wants in me that I was getting met through what I was doing. And there's infinite possibilities for me to get all those needs and desires and preferences met right now. And when I admitted that and I felt that, the doorway for me to experience it opened up, and it didn't have to be through any means that I'm familiar with. Why is it that when I truly stop and feel my anger and sadness and fear, and I give it all of my attention, the attention dissolves it like sunlight dissolving dew on the plants, and I find that what remains is the peace that I am. Why is it the minute that I surrendered to what is, no matter what it is, not fought what is, not fought what I thought it was, because every time we fight, we're never fighting what is, we're always fighting what we think it is. So why is it when I surrendered to what is, everything changed, and suddenly I was one with everything, and all that is was working with me, as me, is me? Ask what I'm feeling. Why did I begin to ask what I'm feeling, and then I felt it? Why is it the moment occurred and suddenly I felt that and I, instead of all of my, well, they shouldn't have, it reminds me of when and then they shouldn't have, I shouldn't, and I shouldn't have, and what if I would have said right then? Instead of all that shit we've been doing, what if I stopped and felt right then? Why did I make that my new way of being? And when I did, why did everything change? Why is it that I accept the possibility that some of my habits related to life, not just eating, why is it that I accept the possibility that some of my habitual actions of eating, wait a minute, why did I realize that I can choose to eat from presence? And when I'm present, I don't go do those things that I do when I'm not present. Why did I realize this was all a matter of presence? Pretty much kind of sort of like everything else. Why is it that I stopped all this complex, fucking needless madness of thought, and I looked at the money that I have, and if I was down to literal zero, even if I was down to zero, and I look at how much money I did have, why is it that the question, why is it true that there's more where that came from? Why is it true that there's more where that came from? Why do I finally admit there's more where that came from? Why did I finally relax in the truth that there's more where that came from? Why is it that there is more where that came from? Why is it that I can't even deny that there's more where that came from? Why is it that when I think about how much more there is where that came from, I feel such a fucking relief, and I get out of all, and suddenly I wasn't knowing that I don't have the money, and I feel it coming to go on our president's side. Presence. Why is it that I no longer need to concern myself with releasing anything? Why is it? I no longer need. Why is it I woke up and realized I never did need to be concerned with releasing anything, let alone lots of things, let alone what stuff it is. Why is it that when I choose presence and I breathe, there's nothing to release? It's all taking care of itself. And I am love and joy and peace. Why is it I admit that I did everything in the world I could possibly do to avoid presence? My God, I even thought about fucking releasing shit. And even that was an avoidance of presence. Why did I finally, why did I finally relax and choose presence? And when I did, I had a shiver from my tailbone to my crown. And maybe, who knows, I released every fucking thing there was to release. Who cares? I choose more presence. And there's love and joy and peace. And why? 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 Why is it? This is my last one today, friends. Why is it that I let the word allergies disappear? Hey, Deanna, good to see you. Why is it? I just, not to get rid of anything or not like fight anything or push anything away, nothing's bad. But I just took the word allergies out of my mouth. Look, allergies. The fuck is that? Where'd I get that? Who the fuck told me there was such a thing as allergies? And why did I buy it and believe that there was such a thing as allergies? Now I know what they are. And I toss it off. I let it totally turn into infinite possibilities. And when I did, I was able to actually tune into what my body was communicating with me that I could never hear when I kept telling it, no, it's an allergy. Stop communicating to me. I know what you are. And suddenly I was aware of the guidance that had never left, revealing to me, you can just take this out of your house and take that out of your house and take that out of your diet. And suddenly all my systems came back into perfect balance with all that is. I love you. I am you. We are one. You are welcome, and I am grateful. And I will see you tomorrow. Why don't you bring some friends if they want to come? I love you. See you tomorrow.